Good morning. We have so many choices that we are called upon to make every day in our 21st century lives. We take for granted to some degree that we have all these choices because for all of our lives we've had them. And certainly this is more true in the more developed world than in the less developed world, where it is relatively easy to live one's life without too much stress or difficulty. And regardless of one's form of government that one lives under, be it in more socialist or democratic countries, the basics are taken care of. The governments are desirous to have the population docile and nonviolent, and so cater to the basics. 10,000 years ago, 10,000 years ago, civilization was working under different assumptions. So, mindfully thinking about what we are doing. What do we fill our minds of every day when we awake with our recharged batteries? If we're lucky and we have a routine, we have a practice of whatever kind, we might reconcile inside of ourselves and find our circumstances that we've enumerated as being important or of having more importance. Then we're certainly lucky and are on our way with the right kind of steps in our journey. It need not be this way, of course, and we all know this. We rise and fall and know when we are doing a better or a not so good validation, if you will, of what we're thinking about. Making the best or better choices. This is what we want to do. Being a little better organized, planning and executing what we feel is important to do, and not being obsessive about it. Being open-minded, being flexible, being adaptable to attaining our goals. What one might say is mindfully filling one's mind with the important things of life. And as easy as that sentence is to say, it is another thing to be disciplined, to continue into making this happen hour by hour, minute by minute, as we live our days. This is where the focus and concentration importance arrives to facilitate returning to our senses, being mindful, breathing, being in a comfortable posture, being meditative all day, in whatever posture one finds themselves in. It may be you're standing or sitting or even taking a nap, laying down. Being mindful, practicing, being here now. A bundle of miracles of all kinds, for all the reasons one might discern. And being humble, because through one's practice one finds things are always changing, and they're going from doing one's best job to what one would consider one's worst. Sometimes things don't quite work out the way that we want them to, expect them to. So what do we have to think about? Filling one's mind with the important things of life. Being understanding, as well as having expectations. Being flexible, as well as having step-by-step organized planning and execution goals. It's not always that it's going to work out the way we want it to. And this is part of the greater understanding one needs to have. Making the best or better choice in the moments that we share with the universe. Because that's whom you are always being caressed by through the air, through the gravitational pull, through the foundation of earth or building you are standing or sitting or lying down on in some sense. The earth is always here. The water, the air, the energies circulating. Mindfully filling one's mind with the important things of life. Being a little better organized. Planning for one's better execution. Not obsessing over the details, but, of course, attempting to figure them out. Attempting to be better prepared for what it might become in your path. This is simple, right? But the reality is things are different. And not so simple. Because everything is changing. And it's not changing on a slow basis. It's changing moment by moment. 86,400 times a day is a lot of changes. Flowing comes into the equation. Flowing in a dynamic strength of habit or ritual, and one's ability to make one's way through circumstances, concentration and focus. It is why these attributes and virtues or characteristics or qualities, as we enumerate them, are and become so important for practitioners of mindful meditation, of self-realization, because these are the tools that help facilitate success and a smoother, more flowing way forward. And this is what we're accomplishing every day. And it need be every day. When you don't, then there is a sense of regret. When you don't, there is a lessening of one's own spiritual being. Why? Because either you are or you are not being here now. If you're not, you're not. If you are, you are. It is a responsibility to be a human. No one told you this, I know. You are born into a world like all the rest of us, unbeknownst to all the rest of us as well. There is a great responsibility in being a human being. We can ignore it. We can live our whole lives in a state of ignorance, naivete. It is possible. It's a choice one makes. It is taking advantage of a glimmer, of a receptivity in one's mind, of a flash, of a spark, or ignoring it. It is as simple as that. If you're interested in creative, if you're curious and are seeking more, then the chances are eventually you will coincide all the necessary requirements to say, what is happening now? What is it I'm feeling or seeing or thinking that is different? And one thing leads to another. Just as a seed being planted in the ground leads to a seedling with just 2 leaves, and then 4, and then more. Everything takes increments of moments to succeed. Takes time, effort. Being here now, bundles of miracles, aware of and humbled before the immensity of creation. Thankful of our chance just to be here, to be alive, to take advantage of this opportunity and to make life as valuable as we can. Namaste. I've got a bunch of chores to do. One of my fuses blew. Gotta go to Home Depot.